and gentlemen, you're listening to WKNJ 90.3 FM, the new sound of Union, New Jersey. I'm Julian DeVera, the Golden Voice, and you're listening to Isaiah live with the Supper Club.
First, there was Ray Charles, born in Georgia in 1930. He started to lose his sight at age 5. By age 8, it was completely gone. By then, his musical interest had already been sparked by a local blues piano player, and he quickly became a star at school. Pretty soon, he was out the road, learning the ropes with various groups before settling for a while in Seattle. All the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have a rising star, like the other great blind musicians we have mentioned earlier, from Ray Charles to Stevie Wonder, and now Shailen, a young, gifted, blind musician who has a gift that is out of this world and who taught himself how to play the piano just by listening to the music. He is blind, as we mentioned before, and he has autism. And for those of you out there in radio land who don't know what autism is a variable developmental disorder that appears by age 3 and is characterized by impairment of the ability or the inability to communicate with others. But Shailen did not allow this disability to determine who he was as an artist, to communicate and to sing and play the piano like a genius. Let us take you through the journey of his life. From the beginning as a singer, vocal coach, minister of music, and a great musician. Shailen has been playing the piano and singing fluently since he was 18 months old. He can play anything that he hears. Since he cannot see or read the music, he has perfect pitch and vocal ability that is simply amazing. At the age of 10, he had the opportunity to play with the legendary Stevie Wonder, one of the world's greatest entertainers who Shailen really loves. Shailen is a vocal coach and a youth minister of music. On April 2011, he was recognized for his many accomplishments with the National Yes I Can Award, given to students with disabilities who excel in their talents, but with Shailen, he has a gift. Shailen has become second place winner in the Omega Sci-Fi Talent Hunt and placed first in Pittsburgh. In 2012, Shailen received the Isaiah Project Award for extra efforts in the area of fine arts. Also in 2012, he has been the first Youth Blues Challenge winner of Western Pennsylvania. In 2014, he was the first runner-up in the Jackie Evancho King Quest contest. He returned the following year to become the winner of the King Quest contest in 2015. When he was in elementary school, he attended the Pennsylvania School for Blind Children. This is where he would lend his gifts to children with distress, using his music as musical therapy, and continue to do this every day. He now attends the Pittsburgh Public School System at Brashear and Creative Performing Arts Academy. At the Brashear and Creative Performing Arts Academy, he is currently holding a 4.0 in academics and is a piano and voice major. Shailen is about one of the sweetest and is well-known 17-year-old throughout Pittsburgh, lending his gifts to nursing homes and community centers in the Pittsburgh and surrounding areas. Shailen spreads his gifts that he was giving so graciously, and it's our pleasure to share with the world.
So for the first time on Isaiah Live, give it up for Shailen, all the way from Pittsburgh, everyone. And he's going to be performing Total Praise. Give it up for Shailen. You go.
was amazing.
That was
Thank
amazing.
you very much.
Thank you so much, Shailen. I want to thank Sharon for coming all the way from Pittsburgh, for allowing us to interview you and your son, and for being a voice for your son. Could you tell everybody out in Radio Land, could you give us the journey when he was 18 months old, how you discovered him and how he began to play the piano?
Thank you for having me and us. Well, it's a long story, but 18 months. Well, when he was first born, he was not born blind, but he was going to go blind. They told me this like a week before I brought him home. And they told me he had brittle bone syndrome, and he was deaf in his right ear, and I should institutionalize him. And I said, I'm not going to do that. I said, wrap my baby up. I'm taking him home. I'll be there to get him whenever he gets discharged. But when he came home, I played Mozart, Beethoven while he was asleep. And like while I was feeding him or when it was nap time, I would sing Angel for him. And when he was about 8 months, I would notice he would crawl to me and he would hum it. I'm like, are you sleepy? But he couldn't talk, so he would just hum a Anita Baker song. I'm like, I think you're sleepy. So I had to learn him. He had to learn me. And I would carry him around in a papoose, and I would count steps. I would say ABCs, numbers, everything. If I was cooking on the stove, I'd say what I was cooking, what this noise was, what that noise was, and just so he could learn. Because I never saw a blind child. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me my son's going to be blind. Where are the blind children? Like, who can teach me how to teach him? So, it was many days I cried and, I had to wipe my tears and get over it, So, like I said, he was 8 months and he would crawl to me and hum. And I knew he was doing something in music because he was just stimulated by music. Any type of music. If it came on the radio or, because I always had music playing. If we went to the mall, he went berserk because it was so many, how do you go to the different stores and they play different music? Well, that's how I found out he had autism because it was too much input at one time. Because he loves music so much, or he had the music in him, he couldn't focus on all the songs. That's what he was trying to do. Yeah, he was trying to focus on all the songs because when I would take him in and out of the stores, this song was playing, then I go in another store, then this song was playing, and I'm like, I didn't know. So by the time he was 18 months, I bought him a $10 at the dollar store little toy piano. It was about this big, and it played like ABC 1 2 3 Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but the keys would light up. So he took to it. He didn't play with anything else, and within the 15-20 minutes, he was playing all the songs.
Wow.
So I'm like,
amazing.
And I told his dad, I'm like, do you see this? I'm like, he's playing these songs already. I'm like, we got to go get him a keyboard. We got, where do we go to this, what store do we go to? And, we got to get him a keyboard. So I got him this, we scraped up some money and got him a $100 keyboard. It was a little something like that, but a little bit bigger. And I was in the kitchen cooking. It was on a Sunday, family came over. And I had cooked for the family. Everybody left, so Shailen goes to his keyboard, and I'm cleaning the kitchen, and he plays Aretha Franklin, Killing Me Softly, 18 months. So I'm like, our radio station was Whammo at the time. I'm like, oh my God, Whammo is jamming. And then Natalie Cole, Our Love. I'm like, oh my goodness, Whammo is really throwing down today because Sundays was oldies. So my other son came to me and said, that's not the radio. That's Shailen. I'm like, no, it ain't. So I came out the kitchen. I'm like, Shailen, play that song again. He said, which one? I said, the Aretha Franklin. He played it. I started crying. I called my mom. I said, Mom, you got to hear this. I'm like, just listen to this. So she's not a music person. My mom wasn't a music person. So she's like, okay, well, that's nice. I'm like, that's your grandson. She's like, I mean, like what? Like, he turned the radio on? I'm like, no, he's playing this song. So she was like, she didn't get excited. She was like, oh, okay. Like I said, she wasn't a music person. So I called my girlfriend, Celeste. I'm like, Celeste, listen to this. So she was like, and she's into gospel music. So she was like, okay, well, is that Rama? I said, no, that's Shailen. She said, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. I said, Shailen, play another song. And he played another song. I can't remember what it was. And she said, I don't believe you. She said, it sounds just like the radio. 18 months. I said, you have to come see this. She said, I'll be over tomorrow. She said, I can't believe that he's playing it. I said, yes, he's playing the song.
Wow.
And the journey began.
And there you have it. That's the beginning journey of Shailen. After this break, we're going to have a commercial break, and we'll be back with Shailen and Sharon, all the way from Pittsburgh. You listen to 90.3 FM WKNJ, Isaiah Live with the Supper Club.
We are back on WKNJ 90.3 FM, the new sound of Kane University. You're listening to Isaiah Live with the Supper Club.
Oh, so Sharon, I wanted to know if you could tell us about the schools in Pittsburgh and, whether or not it was hard for you to enroll him in school initially with his gifts.
Well, he started his first from the time he was 3 till, when did you go to Brashear Shah? What year? How old were you?
When I first started Brashear, I started at the age of 14 years old.
So from 3 to 14, he was at the blind school. And that's like a private school, so it's not Pittsburgh Public. So if you're disabled or blind, deaf, like they start you at 2 years, 8 months. I said, well, I'm just going to wait till he's a full 3 years old. And they had therapists come to the house because when you have a blind child, you get in-house, like therapists come to your house, like a lot of therapists. He had a mobile therapist to help him just with his surroundings and playing with toys. And he would do headstands like all day long. And I'm like, what is going on with this headstand stuff? So the therapist was like, it's stimulation. He is and whatever he's going to do, it's going to be very intense because of how long he would do these headstands. I would have to knock him down. Wow. I'm like, I think he's going to pass out. And she's like, he's not going to pass out. He just likes real, like, hard stimulation. Like, I could bite him and he would just laugh because it was intense. So that's why he plays so intensely. Like, he loves to play. He would get up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and play. Like, just get out of the bed and play the piano. But back to the school. He went to the blind school until he was 14. And then 13. And then he had to, he's real good with numbers. He had to audition for Kappa. So we had to make a tape and have him talk and say why he wanted to go. He had to audition on a tape, and he had to audition at the school. In person. So, I mean, it wasn't hard getting him in. I knew he was going to get in. But the part of it was hard was the other kids making fun of him. Because he's the first blind student to ever get accepted to Kappa. Wow. So, ever. So, and he has a split day. So he has 2 schools because if he's autistic. So he goes to Brashear for his academics, and then he goes to Kappa for his music. He's a piano major and a voice major.
Now, what degree of autism? Because I know that there's degrees of autism, and I never really got, which autism as the disorder, because I know there's low functioning, high functioning, but I never really got what it was. Can you explain exactly what autism is and his disorder or gifts? Can you explain where he is?
Well, it's a label to me. And I normally don't tell people that he's autistic. I believe he's just different. He has to learn differently than we do. Autism, with Shailen, he thinks with both sides of his brain. He's using his left side and his right side. So, which is why he can store so much memory. He remembers from when he was 3 years old, where we used to live, the address, everything. The street, we go past the street, he says, we used to live there when I was 3 years old. I'm like, Shailen, how do you remember that? How do you remember dates? Like, oh, we met Stevie Wonder in 2010, and it was on a Thursday. See? 2007. What day was it, Shailen?
It was November the 7th.
What day was it?
It was on a Friday night.
Could you tell me?
And that's what, because everybody that I've ever met with autism, it seems like they're geniuses.
Right, right.
Yeah, they all
Right.
have special
Right.
talents.
Well, not all of them.
Not all of them, but
Right.
some of them are naturally gifted, and some of them are naturally, talented. And with him, you could tell that's a pure gift right there.
Right. Well, Beethoven and Einstein, they all were autistic.
Wow. You have a question?
No, I was gonna say that, like, even I would, like, normally never imagine him to be autistic.
My son?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't tell people that he's blind. I don't until they meet him. They be like, oh, you didn't tell me your son was blind. I don't think that I should, because that does not define him.
Yeah, and
That's my son, right? That's my son, and I love him. And I'm not going to say my son is Shailen and he's blind. No, that's my son. His name is Shailen. That's all you need to know. He loves music. He plays music. He's a musician.
He is a living gift, and Shailen is about to perform for us again, and he's doing Beethoven.
I don't know.
Nope. I'm doing Bach.
Bach.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Shailen. Let the people out in Radio Land hear Bach.
Well, this next piece I'm going to be playing for you guys is called Prelude and Fugue in E minor, number 10, by Bach. And it goes like this.
that was Shailen, and he just got finished playing Bach on the piano. And we will be back after this commercial break on 90.3 FM, the new sound of Union, New Jersey. As they are live with the Supper Club.
You're listening to 90.3 FM WKNJ, the new sounds of Union, New Jersey. You're listening to Isaiah Live. I'm so sorry because I'm really touched right now. But anyway, you're listening to the Isaiah Show live with the Supper Club, and this is K-Love.
And we're here with Shailen, and I'm telling you, man, like, you have a gift. How do you absorb all this, this spotlight of being talented, man? Tell me about that.
Well,
I know I'm in awe right now. Honestly, Shailen, I'm so shocked. Like the first time, I'm telling you, I was on Facebook and I was telling your mom. It's the second time I was on Facebook and I saw a post from Tyrese.
I don't wanna bore you with it.
I'm not good. He can sing.
Oh, but I love you. I love you. I love you.
Y'all know emotion.
More and more.
Oh my God! You deserve a hug. You deserve a hug. Let me give you a hug.
I see us in the park, strolling the summer days. Is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
This a little bit.
And imaginations in my head, and words from my heart told on me to the wind, and when about being said, I don't want to bore you with it. My trouble, but there's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet.
I love it.
It's called Knocks Me Off My Feet.
Yep, knocks me off my feet.
Wow.
But Stevie Wonder sung that first, right?
Did he sing it first, y'all?
I heard the second version. Well, I heard two different
I think
versions.
Stevie Wonder did sing that
and then
first.
Stevie Wonder and then Luther Vandross did
Yeah,
it.
he did too.
So let me know, Sharon, how was the experience seeing him, on people pages like Tyrese, Diddy, Steve Harvey? How was that experience? How did you feel as a mother, proud mother?
Just how I feel now. I'm just proud of him and humble. I didn't even know. My neighbor told me. I came outside and I think I don't know where I was going, shopping or something. And my neighbor said, oh my God, do you know your son just went viral? And I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? I'm like,
Warren
she's
Star.
like, she said, Tyrese put him on her page, and I'm like, okay, and, okay, yeah. I went to the store. It was nice.
I know that's right. So, in this journey with Shailen, what are some of the challenges that you face as a mother to protecting him from crazy people? Do you got any stalkers? Any women out there that's trying to stalk you, man?
Holla at your boy! Holla at your boy! Try to get a prom date.
I'll be your prom date.
I don't date older women. I'm telling you, I don't date older women.
You would shut it down, okay?
Yeah, she was saying.
Look, I took two of his friends to prom.
Yeah, she did.
This is gonna be funny.
She's real
This
pretty,
will be
Shaq.
funny. Watch this.
Shaq. She's real pretty.
She's gorgeous, though. She's good.
Watch this.
You want to touch my wrist? Look.
Oh no!
No, tell us, Shailen, why you don't date older women? How you know?
Because I'm 17 years old.
Okay, so how you know she older?
Matter of fact, you're really not supposed to ask women's age, so
That's
I'm not
right.
gonna do that.
Oh, your mother taught you right.
Right.
But she's younger.
So when it comes to women, I'm keeping it to myself.
I know that's right.
I know that's right.
Cause you better not get me started here, cause I'll burn this place down.
Shy, don't start. He's funny,
Is there
man.
any women though that you're interested in taking to prom?
Yeah, who you want to wrong?
Sorry, I'm gonna ask
Uh-huh.
somebody. I don't know.
Somebody.
Well,
Some girl, whoever it is.
Is she gonna be lucky, Shy?
Yeah. Hopefully she ain't too big.
Wait. But you know what?
What?
I know you're gonna have a beautiful prom
That Ray
date,
Charles stuff?
and I know you're gonna have a beautiful prom date, and you know. These women out here, now I'm telling y'all ladies out in Radio Land, if y'all want to go out to the prom with him, y'all better call now, because they about to give you the number. You're going to call now, and he lives all the way out in Pittsburgh. So
That's right. Get him up on Facebook.
And you can't be old. He said he's 17 years old. That's
Cause you know how I get down.
So you cougars out there,
Yeah,
he's not available.
He's not available. He's letting y'all know it now. If you're older the age of what's the age limit? No, they gotta be 17 or
17 and what? 17 to what? 19?
17 to same age as me.
17.
17?
Yeah.
That's the knockoff.
You like young girls?
Sure, how about you like older women? They know how to cook and stuff.
I like the younger girls.
Oh, now you changing
Oh.
that.
I like all the sexy women.
You so
Everybody,
You so silly.
you're listening to Shailen and Sharon. We are here in an in-depth interview all the way from Pittsburgh. They here with Isaiah Live with the Supper Club, and we'll be back after this commercial break on Isaiah Live on 90.3 FM WKNJ with the new sound of Union, New Jersey.
You're listening to WKNJ 90.3 FM, the new sound of Union, New Jersey. You're listening to Isaiah Live with the Supper Club, and we're listening to Shailen. So Shailen, you made a really strong appearance today on the show, and I have to say that I'm really impressed.
Thank you very much.
Like, I'm seriously impressed. I've taken a few music courses at this school with a few music professors here, and comparing you to them, there's no way I can make a strong comparison. You're like out of this world.
Oh, thank you very much.
Like, if I could, I would like be asking you to play all kinds of songs like Chopin or whatnot, and like,
Oh, I know, like a couple of Chopin songs, Chopin pieces.
like, how about like Etude in C minor? How about a little from that?
I like, you mean Prelude in C minor, Opus 20?
Mm-hmm.
You mean this? Is that the one that you're talking about?
No, I'm thinking about the Revolutionary Etude.
You mean the Minute Waltz?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like this?
Yeah, something like this. Hey, I took a classical music class here at Maine.
What about Little Ray Charles?
He played something like this. Hey, don't worry, don't wait on me. I can't remember.
Yeah, play Georgia.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. just an old sweet song. It keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh, I said Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. A song of you comes out sweet and clear, just like moonlight through the pines. Can you a little bit something? Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes, they smile tenderly. But still in peaceful dreams I see, oh, the road leads back to you. Georgia, oh, I said Georgia, oh, there's no peace I find in you, no there ain't, no, just an old sweet song. Keep Georgia on my mind.
You are simply the best. I was trying to sit here and I was trying to compare. I was like, do he sound like Michael? Do he sound like Usher? Do he? I just couldn't.
He had his own song.
I cannot pinpoint. All I could say is that you are the pure gift. I mean, everything you do is perfect. Like everything that you do is perfect. From performing, from singing. You met a piano player. You're like, oh yeah, he can really play the piano.
But then as well.
You sing, and then you take any song and you turn into yours. And you are just
Put the shy stank on it.
Yeah. The shy stank on it. Listen to Mama right here. Listen to Mama right here.
I mean, the audience, woo! I be whispering. I'm like, shut up, put the shy stank on it.
And then he do it.
He do it.
And then my mom whistle all day.
Yeah, whistle.
And you know it's your mom when she doing it.
Whistle, yeah.
And the best is yet to come. I wish you great success. Sharon, what do you have to tell the people out in Radio Land after we begin to close out this broadcast with you? What do you have to tell them? How could they reach you guys? How could they follow him? Is there a number? Is there a Twitter? Is there Facebook? Is there a website? Tell us, how could they reach him? Because somebody's gonna want to call and have him come and perform for them. So let us know.
Shailen has his own Facebook page, SHAILEN ABRAM. Go follow him. He has his own band, Soul Radio, RAYDO. They have their own page. I have my page. You can reach me at my page, Sharon Short and Sweet Abram.
That's how I found her. That's how I found her. I found her on Facebook. Yeah, I did my research, but no. I did my research, and if I could ask for a farewell show with Isaiah Live with the Supper Club, it would be this show, and I really want to say thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
But we're gonna go to a commercial break before you leave.
Julian DeVera impersonation though.
Okay, well, go ahead. So Shailen, listen to Julian and do his impersonation, and then we're gonna go to a commercial break. Ready? Go ahead, Julian. You go first.
How about I sing a little something? Give me.
No.
Give me
no.
more.
Yeah,
You
please.
gonna do his voice? Do his voice, y'all.
I gotta hear this.
Wait, hold up. You do it.
How about if I sing a little something?
No, he's playing.
Alright, do your voice, and then you gonna follow right after him, Shailen. Action.
Let's get down to business.
Oh!
To defeat the Huns.
How can you do that?
Let's get down to business. That's all I got so far.
You listen to Isaiah Live with the Supper Club, and we'll be back with the last interview with Shailen and Sharon on 90.3 FM WKNJ. We are the new sound of Union, New Jersey. And if you don't think we're the new sounds, you better listen to Shailen and all the music and the piano that he's been playing throughout the show. Go ahead. So, Isaiah Live with the Supper Club. We are back with Shailen and Sharon. And on behalf of the Supper Club, we want to thank you for coming all the way out to Pittsburgh, for answering my Facebook text. You know, you were so far away, but for being a phenomenal woman, a mother that loves her son, and mainly understanding him and taking his gift and to a whole nother level. The best is yet to come. You're going to go far. And when you guys get up there, I'm going to see you at the top, and I'm going to say, hey, I remember y'all.
That's right. We got your tickets. We got your tickets.
Yeah, you guys did. So, and I want to thank you, and I want to present you with these beautiful flowers.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I want to thank you for coming again. And Shailen, if you want to sing something for your mom while we present her with these flowers, you could do so now.
Yes, I do. I believe one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. Oh, the day just seems so dark. The stars are nothing without you. Your touch, your skin. Where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you. Deny this emptiness, this hole I have inside. These tears, they tell their own story. Told me not to cry when you were gone, but the feeling's overwhelming and it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? I'll make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. I'm reaching out to you. Can't you hear my call? I'm calling for you, yeah. This hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you like crazy. Crazy. Can I lay by your side, yeah, next to you? You I don't want to be if I can't be with you
Would you like to say something to the people out in Radio Land? Do you have any words of encouragement for just people that, that have children that, they're blind and they need help and guidance, just from a mother point of view, before you leave the show today?
Well,
Just because the doctors say no, that does not mean God said no. He will never give you anything that you cannot handle. They told me to turn my back on my child. I told them no. God has the final say. And this is what my hard work ended up being.
Excellent.
and also, I have 3 words to say. For number one, just always remember this. God never puts us any more than we can bear. Like Scripture says, Romans 8:28, it says, all things. How many?
All things.
Work together for what?
The good.
Of them that love the Lord and are called according to his what?
Will.
Purpose, actually.
Purpose. Sorry.
Purpose. So
Sorry.
the Bible says, no matter what you're going through, tell your neighbor, say, God can fix it.
God can fix it.
And no matter what you're going through, just remember this. What the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for good.
That's right.
Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and tell yourself that.
Thank you, Shailen.
I know that's right.
Thank you,
God
Shailen.
bless y'all.
Thank you.
God bless
Give it
you.
up.
This is my center right here.
He was about to. He was about to get down. Preach to y'all.